Presented by Caltech.
Comic Sans, I loathe you. You're an abomination against all that is proper and pious. How indecent of you to sport a lump on the left side of your A as if someone drew you by hand and couldn't be bothered to lift the pen up properly. How dare you flaunt your wickedly disproportional breasts in your B? What madness causes the hideous crook in your C, or the vile length of the stem of your F, or the unparalleled ugliness of your unparalleled eyes? Truly, what godless devices, what depraved sense of aesthetics brought you into this world? But it's not just that you're an ugly font. No, what bothers me is that you're an ugly harlot of a font. You're the most ubiquitous casual typeface on the planet. And people use you, actually use you casually, easily. No matter the occasion, a thesis defense, a dinner menu, I'll be back in an hour sign on the office door. You're there to lend a seductive contour or stem, so readily accessible. One of the first in line on the drop-down menu, almost crying out for a human hand to go click, as if you hadn't been worked enough this month already. You don't torture me, Comic Sans. People do. The people who decide that for whatever reason you are the font of the month or the year or eternity. Now, don't get me wrong, every font has its place. For a 6-year-old girl selling lemonade on a street corner, sure, you're an appropriately immature font to use, but by golly, once she turns 8, or once she graduates to hosting bake sales, this nonsense had better stop. Important things demand fonts with more, gravitas. I bet you don't even know what that word means. And yet you're all over the workplace, hogging up precious typographical real estate at business meetings and science conferences. I don't know why real grown-ups, tenured professors, award-winning researchers, and heads of departments choose to use you. Well, I have one theory. You know, they want their mostly arcane research and work to appear approachable. They're playing the cute card. They want to say, look, I'm so good at explaining my science that even a 6-year-old girl who spends her afternoon selling lemonade on a street corner can understand me. But no, that is not what they are doing. When they type in Comic Sans, they are not speaking to a 6-year-old. They are speaking like one. So go away, Comic Sans. Get out, you impeachable monster. What are you hiding behind that clown face anyway? What mischief stirs beneath that inconsequential attitude? I would draw and quarter you into pixels if I could. I would shield children's eyes from your lecherous letters. I would throw you back into the typographical netherworld from whence you came, because you are an abomination against all seriousness and dignity and beauty, and I despise you.